Hello guys, and welcome to this brand new apartment series. We are very slowly just transitioning everything into more of a more mature, semi-minimalist type of look. Air quotes on minimalist because we are changing up the style just a little bit. Might be adding a lot more wall decor, shelf decor, things like that. Right now we are in our spare bedroom, and I did this room a little bit on Saturday and yesterday, but I didn't film anything yesterday just because Sundays are the only days that I have with my husband. It feels so good to say that now. But yeah, Sundays are really like our only days together. So I just wanted to spend some time with him as we kind of cleaned up. He went to go hang out with the boys for a little bit, and then we just enjoyed the night together. So we are going to do a little tour of this room, and then I'm going to take you into the bedroom really quick. So even though we did clean this room yesterday, I brought the dogs' beds in here because I was gaming for a little bit while I had laundry going. So we moved the gaming setup back in here. I feel like we go back and forth between keeping them in here and in the bedroom, just depending on the time of year. It is super warm in the bedroom this time of year. It's currently like December, almost Christmas. But I just prefer this in here because I want the bedroom to be like a very cozy-esque place. But before we put these back in here, it was supposed to be like a library, and then my husband's clothes are in here. We also have a basket of his clothes currently he has to put away. It was kind of just all over the place, especially because I was also doing my makeup in this room too. Like, it was just chaotic. I have the Alex drawers right here. This is just a table runner. So we had a desk prior to this where it was kind of the same setup, where we had like a pole right in the middle, and then we had an Alex drawer right here and an Alex drawer right here, but the tabletop ended up cracking, and also we ended up screwing the tabletop onto the Alex drawers. So I just wanted to put this over here to kind of cover everything. This is what we have right now. Again, Christmas is literally like next week, I believe, and I still have fall photos in here, but we'll get to it when we get to it. We have had these shelves since we moved in. This is kind of just like miscellaneous stuff. I do want to definitely figure out something else to put over here. I had 3 bookshelves, and I actually ended up being able to condense every single thing onto one bookshelf. Now this is a Target bookshelf that very much is on its last leg. I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of goes like this. And that's just from moving it all over the place all the time. Later in the week, my plan is to go to Hobby Lobby. Sundays have been my only day off, but I got really lucky this week where I have Thursday and Sunday off. Hobby Lobby is a Christian store, so they're closed on Sundays. So my goal is to go on Thursday and kind of just target one room at a time. I think that game room, hobby room, whatever we should call it, I think that is gonna be like my last room to really deal with. I would like to configure our bedroom. Now, I do have a mess in here right now because the goal yesterday was kind of to clean everything and reorganize everything and all that stuff, but I did want to film it, so I just wanted to get that room over with. I had to bring this cube organizer in here because it sits right outside this door, and it kind of blocks a good like inch or two of the doorway. So I just had to bring it in here so that way we could get the desk out and any other furniture out. So that needs to go back in there. I emptied this guy. So I got this guy. It's a rolling cart. It's just like a little rolling cart. I got it from Home Goods, I want to say 3 or 4 months ago now, and I had all my hair care, makeup, all that stuff in here. I do have my makeup brushes, so I need to find like one of my travel bags to throw that in there. But for the most part, now I only have my self tanner and like headbands, elastics, barrettes, clips, all that stuff. That's the only thing left in here. So I would like to maybe clean out a drawer or two and kind of just like possibly throw stuff in there, but we will see. I don't want to have to use it as like a junk type of organizer, but I guess we'll kind of see. I'm currently doing laundry right now, so I will see you when I start cleaning some more. Hello you guys, so it's actually the next day. We are still in the bedroom. Everything is still the way it was. So not last night, but the night before, we had, I don't know if it was like the snow falling down from the roof and it shook the house a little bit, but we had my Jesus left the 99 for the one photo just completely fall to the floor, frame shattered. And it's kind of weird that the snow falling from the roof did this, but in the summertime we had quite the amount of like thunder, like lightning and thunderstorms that did shake the house a bit, and it was fine. So I'm also thinking, because we did finish painting this half of the room, we literally left it for like 2-3 months, and I was like, we really need to get this done, but whatever. So I'm wondering if Jorge just didn't put the photo back on the nail correctly. So I'm definitely gonna just clean up that really quick. I'm going to vacuum our mini hallway and at least move the cube organizer out of the way. I do have laundry in the wash that I would like to switch over right now, just so I don't have anything sitting to get that musty smell. And I am going to kind of just rot before work a little bit to read Atmosphere by Kayla Jenkins Reid. For that little hallway, we're gonna move the organizer into there, and as you can see, I just have random stuff on here. So this is a candle warmer from Amazon, and then this is like a Michael's candle that, honestly, these Michael candles were 4 for $10, so me and my best friend were like, oh my god, that's such a good deal. They're not strong at all. At first I thought it was just maybe the sugar cookie one, but then I did the cranberry one and I was like, yeah, these candles are just not strong. But anyway, I don't know where to put this. This was in the other room at first. Only 2 outlets in our gaming room, and one is covered by the tall bookshelf, and the other one, obviously, the computer and the Xbox is hooked up to. So I'm pretty sure it was the beginning of the month. This color and these colors are actually not the same. A lot more yellow, where this is a grayish, so it has a gray undertone but also yellow depending on the sunlight and stuff like that. I didn't get to do in here at all, and I think I'm just gonna leave this little baby hallway as is, to be quite honest. I don't feel like painting at all, and I don't have any more paint also for this color, at least I don't think so. If I do have it, then I'll finish it, but for the most part I think it's fine. The only problem I'm gonna have is right here. So over here I had a lobby mirror, and then we got gifted a crucifix that is currently just in our mudroom right now. I think it's better to have him at the entrance of the house. So yeah, I don't know if I want to make, when we first moved in and we got the crucifix gifted to us, I actually had this little corner as like a prayer corner, so like any of the like little funeral cards that you get, I had over here. And then I just got rid of any surfaces over here, because sometimes when you bring the baskets of laundry into the bedrooms, it just gets in the way. when you have to move furniture from room to room, it gets in the way, just stuff like that. But I'm not really too sure yet. I still want to get rid of the china cabinet, and that's where we have the funeral cards right now. But we'll see. I either want to do like a collage over here. Or just like one big art piece. I'm not too sure. I'm not gonna lie, I really did like a mirror over here because it makes it feel a little bit more open. And when the sun comes in, especially during this time of day, the sun reflects off the mirror too, so it makes the apartment feel a lot brighter as well. But I'm not too sure. And then as we can see, like there's just a bunch of patches that I didn't really do that great of a job covering up. Or I know like these two were here when we moved in, and then I think the top one might have been me, but don't quote me on that. So yeah, I'm just not sure yet. Also, with the cube organizer, I would like to get rid of some of those baskets. For my nail stuff, for example, I would like to swap all my nail stuff into possibly like one bag and have it maybe in here in the little drawer organizer. My problem for me is I used to work at Sally Beauty, and we used to get gifted free things that were like being taken off the floor because the company got rid of. So I just have like an overconsumption of so much stuff, and for the most part I am a press-on girly through and through. The only time I don't have press-ons on is when they start to not stick for a while. Like I had these on, I got married on Thursday. So I got married on Thursday, it's currently Tuesday, and then we had a photo shoot, not the Sunday that just passed, but the Sunday before that, and I'm pretty sure I had these on either on Saturday or on Friday. So it's going on a week and a half now. And they're like not budging at all. The only problem with these is they're starting to, like the French is starting to like chip, I guess is the work with my hands a lot. So that's the major problem that I have with most press-ons. I really need to clean this, but for the most part this is just like a bunch of junk. Also, I bought this for the bathroom, and I do like that I was able to clear out a bunch of stuff. Let me put this right here. So I put my makeup bags that you guys saw me do in the last video. Right here is skincare, but I would like to clean out whatever is in here and put as much skincare as I can back in there. That's actually how I had it when we moved in, but I don't really have a lot of skincare at all. Over here is like hair care. I have my Heritage texturizing spray, hairspray, other hairspray, heat protectant, leave-in conditioners, oils are in here, mousse, hairspray, oils, slick back stuff. And then I have my tools over here. I do have the Ion 4-in-1 styler. For those who don't know, that is like the Sally Beauty version of like a Shark or a Dyson. And I actually tossed out the spare barrels that I had because I didn't have room for all 4 of them. And I actually didn't know if I wanted to keep the barrels at all. I have the concentrator on the dryer right now, but anyway, it does give a dip. My hair this short, I cannot do the barrels because I feel like I look crazy with a blowout like that. So I only ever use like the actual curling iron when my hair is dry. So I'm just gonna close this up. The bathroom needs a deep clean, and I think I'm just gonna do that on Thursday. Jorge was supposed to do it on Sunday, but we got so busy doing cleaning, and then it was just snowing. So anytime we had to take the girls outside, we had to physically go outside with them. And we were just so busy moving the furniture around, and then he went to go play a golf simulator, whatever. But I am going to go read. I feel like just taking the organizer out did a huge difference. Yeah, I will see you guys either tomorrow. I like doing a little bit of cleaning before like decompressing and then getting ready for work because I feel like just a little bit goes such a long way. I will see you guys soon. I promise. Hello guys, it is Thursday. I look a little crazy, but instead of going one way to Hobby Lobby, I'm actually gonna go to Home Goods just because we still have almost like $200 left of our Home Goods gift card. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to find like cottage core items this time of year. So I'm just gonna see what they have. I'm gonna go to a different location than I did last time just because this one is newer, it's bigger. It's definitely like a different demographic, even though I don't really think that entails what goes into a home goods store. So right next to it is Burlington, where I know I can at least get like religious pieces. So down the street from these two stores is my favorite Walmart. So if worse comes to worse, I can just spend money out of my pocket at like Walmart or something. So I'll meet you guys there. All right guys, so we are back from Home Goods. I'm still actually right outside. Burlington is right next door. Excuse me. So I just spent $94. I tried to only get things for the bedroom specifically. There was a few things that were calling me for the living room, like a throw blanket and stuff like that. I do have to go through all of my throw blankets, and my goal is to get either just like plain basic ones or like actual cute higher quality ones. But for the most part, all of the ones I have are from like TJ Maxx, Home Goods and stuff like that. So it's not like they're bad, but we do get gifted sometimes. So they're either like holiday specific or just like really lightweight, that they're more of like cuddle on the couch with a blanket while the AC is on in the summertime kind of throw blankets. Like I really want like winter throw blankets, but we're just gonna deal with that at a later time. Right now the throw blankets are in the bedroom. Really, I was having such a hard time finding like tabletop stuff. I believe, if I remember correctly, the dresser that I chose is actually gonna be long. Right now our dresser is like tall vertically, so we're gonna actually have like a horizontal type of dresser. We were talking about it the other day, so we are getting a dog crate that is furniture, and because we have two dogs, it's going to be really long horizontally, so we wouldn't have room for both the TV stand and the dog crate. So we were either going to, I've had the TV stand on Marketplace for such a long time and I'm getting no serious bites. If anything, I have it set for so freaking cheap and people are asking to go even cheaper, and I'm like, this is originally like $100 and something, like $40 is like such a steal for this thing. Other than that, I was having the point I was trying to make, so sorry. We're gonna have a lot more table space. I wanted to get like a little small dish for our rings so we can stop just leaving it right on the kitchen counter when we walk in, or just like all over the place. I had a really cute resin floral one, but that was like $15. And then there was a really cute checkered one. I don't know if the checkered print really goes with like a cottage core-esque kind of feel, but I bought it anyway because it was really cute and it was cheaper by like $5 or $6, and anywhere I could save. I got 2 wall art to go up in there. Like wall space is very limited. One wall we have the 2 shelves, sorry, that's the word. One wall we have the 2 shelves, and there's a really weird gap in between it, so I don't really know if I want to do anything in that gap. I'm gonna have to really just like sit when the room is done and just look at it. But for the most part, I wanted to see if I could do like a kind of like a vintagey looking kind of gallery-ish wall, but it probably wouldn't be like a full gallery wall. I only bought two like a vintagey looking prints. One was, I think I got a floral one, and then the other one is a bunny, and it's so freaking cute. I do have another like longer art piece that I actually got from the thrift store, so I may add that as well. But yeah, we'll just see. I'm gonna go into Burlington. I know Burlington is more of like a cheap, bougie-esque kind of glam style store, but I do want to see what they have for at least some tabletop stuff. I need more containers, so I have this 2-tier tray that I actually got from Amazon, and we are kind of growing like our little like self-care products, so my goal is to either get something else to replace it or just get one extra bin that would kind of go with what I have. Hi. Hello. It's a lot of days later. I have no dresser right now. I want to talk about 1-800-DRUNK real quick, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later. I'm currently trying to really get into cleaning everything because it's a mess. So I do have the new dresser in a box all the way over here. The only thing we got to the other day was building the brand new bed. This is from Amazon. It's just a black metal bed, and it feels kind of full circle because when we moved in we had black furniture, or I should say I painted my bedroom set from my parents' house black, but it feels really good. The dresser is like a deep wood. I'm hoping Jorge can actually build it tonight. He didn't build it yesterday because he had a work party and then I was at work, but also I cannot be trusted. So I got in my new curtains yesterday and I'm putting them up now. And I really like this, you guys. It looked a little different on Amazon, but I also just think that I didn't think it was going to be like this colorful. I really like it. It definitely gives like that cottagey, grandma chic, vintage look that I was going for. Don't mind this. I really want to replace these, but at the same time, it's not worth replacing the blinds. So I have one more to put up, but this is the window with the AC unit, so I just need to give this like a really deep clean, like this whole section a really deep clean. I currently am doing a load of laundry. I'm not gonna be buying sheets anytime soon. I think I'm gonna wait until after the new year for sheets. Normally I buy a comforter and sheet set all in one, and I was looking at some today. So yeah, I have the big bills at the end of the month to worry about right now, and it's Christmas next week, so there is that. Well, it's only been like 30 minutes later, so we are detouring everything that I was just about to do. We are gonna take this rug. One, because I think I need a bigger one for this room because it's just not staying. I think this might be too thin, so it's not staying under the couch. We are gonna move it into here. I think the green might look a little weird with it because there's blue hints in there. This one is a beige one, but I don't like that one, so it's staying in there to also help like the chairs glide and stuff because the room is unleveled, so the rug kind of keeps us in place a little bit. Anyway, let me show you what I actually just did first. So the dresser actually has more drawers than our last one, so I'm hoping that everything in here can kind of come out, but I want the tabletop space of this is the other problem. My makeup brushes are gonna go in a like travel thing. I still have to do that, and that's gonna go in the organizer in the bathroom and stuff, but this does not have much space to begin with. And then other than that, I only have these 2 shelves, but I already bought a little tiny bit to go on the shelves. I don't think I showed you guys what I bought at HomeGoods the other day, so let me actually just show you now. So the first thing I got for the bedroom for $9.99 is this photo from Heather Myers. It's really, really gorgeous. This one isn't framed. This one is an art piece, but it's not framed, which not framed, but like there's no glass front, which I really like. There was a really gorgeous photo at HomeGoods, but if it has like the D-rings for both sides, I don't bother with it. I ended up getting a collage frame from Hobby Lobby when I was doing the living room out here, and let me tell you, I didn't pay attention, and it has D-rings, and I'm just gonna donate it to whoever would like it. But anyway, this is number 1. It's on the smaller end, but that's fine. I want to add different like sizes and textures for sure. Not sure if you guys have ever seen this. This is more shabby chic, and I got this at the thrift store. So this frame is closer to this frame, but you know, different fonts, I guess you could say. But it's just pink. There's birds, there's flowers. I don't know how I'm gonna feel once it's done with all of the different textures and colors that are gonna be in the bedroom. I feel like I might be a little too overwhelmed because I'm not a beige girl, but I'm not like a beige or monochromatic kind of girl, at least I don't think so. But I don't know, I feel like if there's different colors all over the place, I feel like it just doesn't match. I feel like my sister and my mom really like indented that in me as a kid, especially if like I didn't match like clothes-wise. The last thing that I bought at HomeGoods that I could find was this bunny photo, or rabbit, whatever he is. So freaking cute. And then the frame is like a really gorgeous like old school dark brown, kind of matches the wood trim in my apartment, to be quite honest, in my living room right now. But I love this. Like, this screams cottagecore, farmhouse, grandma core, whatever you want to call it. I love this. So I'm currently, I don't know what I would like to do. So we had a photo, and I do have a photo of Jesus in the car. I have 2 things from Burlington in the car still. I also feel like I should note that I have no idea how heavy that bed is. I could not lift the other bed for the life of me. So that quite literally so that's why we like never got a rug in there. But I'm gonna throw on some music and enjoy this last hour before I have to get ready for work and just do what I can. Guys, so hopefully I can talk over the music so I don't get a copyright strike, but this is what we're looking like. It's a little uneven, so I'm gonna have to wait for either later tonight when I get home from work so me and Jorge can fix it, or if he can fix it by himself, that'd be great. But for some reason, this side was so easy to just move the rug up. This side, when I was trying to, it just like did that. But this was also lifted, so I was very, very confused. But yeah, I would like it maybe halfway. That would kind of probably look better. But for now, it's fine. Also, I'll edit this out if I didn't say it already. I took the last drawer in here and filled all of this up with the junk drawer. It was literally just a bunch of like HDMI wires and Ethernet cables. So I think I'm just gonna let it be. And once we actually move into a house, I am going to go through absolutely everything, because why do we have 7 of them? The one thing I definitely will keep is the Blink cameras that we have. I have a 3-pack, and I have 1 in the living room and 2 are just sitting in that drawer now. And then I have I don't know like the actual name of it, but we used it at my dad's house, and I only have 1 plugged in because I low-key feel like I can feel the ultrasonic like waves. Call me crazy, but it is like a plug-in pest control kind of thing. It just sends like waves out, so like rats, things like that don't creep in. So anyway, it's like 2:15. I try to get ready for work as close to 3 o'clock as possible. I don't know if I'm gonna do any makeup today. It's Saturday. I try to at least wear makeup on the weekends, but I don't know. I'm a little tired.